Hey guys, how's it going? We are going to be taking a look at this. This is the a Casio Executive Boss organizer from about 1997. I got this at the thrift store yesterday for $4 whole, as seen here. And yeah, it came, in the box, which was cool. That's really one of the only reasons I bought it, is that it's a complete set. And it does actually work. So when I found this, well, actually, I guess I'll get to that later. But as you can see, here is the box. This is straight out of 1997. I know it doesn't say it on here, but on the manuals it has a copyright date of 1997. So yeah, this was like super awesome back in the day. It's basically just a little organizer thing, and you could like synchronize it with your computer. This is basically the solution to obviously they didn't have smartphones back then, so they had kind of PDAs. This was another option. These didn't really last that long. These were introduced in 1996 and discontinued in 1999, so I don't think many people bought them. But yeah, there you go. We have a backlit large display, 8 lines by 26 characters. There it is, there's the unit itself. And as detailed here, we have 256 kilobytes of storage. And as you can see here, here's the original price tag for it. As you can see, it was $200. And then of course, I guess they had a closeout and it dropped it to $50. But I only paid $4 for this thing. As you can see, on the back here, this details some of the features. It requires Windows 95 or Windows 3.1. So as you can see, this thing's pretty old, but that's how it goes. So let's go ahead and open it up. Open up the box here. So here's what we get. I'm not sure if this is the original manual because it has a different model number, but if you go ahead and look in here, it says 1997, and it looks like the same thing. As you can see here, that looks pretty similar to the actual unit. It doesn't look exactly the same, but that looks pretty close. So there you go. Right here is a warranty card. We have a product registration card, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, you could mail this into Casio. So there you go. We have a quick start guide for the 5790, that's what this one is. And then this one, oh, this is the original eBay listing. Wow, that is funny. Trying to figure out, okay, so this was printed October 22nd of 2014, so that wasn't that long ago that somebody bought this for $50 on eBay, and somehow it ended up in Savers for $4, which is kind of interesting. I did not know this was here. That's pretty funny that someone paid $50 for this thing. And it looks like this was an Australian, page. That's weird. I didn't know that was in there before. But as you can see, here's the unit itself. It's just kind of a little unit there, and then of course in here we have our floppy disks. So I guess that is the model. It's kind of weird, but there you go. So we have our personal computer link software for Windows. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to the main attraction here. I'm actually going to lower the camera a little bit for this, but here it is, the Casio Business Organizer Scheduling System SF-5790SY. So there you go. Just a nice little unit. You go ahead and open it up. Here's what it looks like. It's pretty interesting. As you can see, we have a full QWERTY keyboard. We have about 10 functions. We have a calculator. Here's our display. This thing does a lot of different things, but actually I'm going to go ahead and turn it on here. And as you can see there, we are missing a few lines in the display. This did not happen yesterday when I got it and put new batteries in it. So I assume there's something wrong with the display cable because, obviously this is a hinge design and this thing's about as old as I am. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but it still works. So we're going to go ahead and showcase it here. And zoom in a little bit. We'll go ahead and take a look at this thing. So as you can see, I am on the clock here. It has a world clock in it. I believe you can cycle through these. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. So here's the world clock, and you can go ahead and you know, cycle through these. It'll tell you the time zone and that kind of thing. I think this is a telephone or like a contacts thing. We have a to-do list. It's basically just a fancy note. I'm really not sure how to do this. We have reminders. Again, you can set an alarm for something. You can probably attach a name to it. We have a schedule. So basically you can input stuff. And let's see if I can figure this out here. Okay, yeah, so you can input stuff. And then of course, let's see. Let's go back to this. You have the PC sync function, which I assume it needs to be plugged into a computer for it to work. We have a memo. Well, maybe not. I think I just froze it. Well, I think I just froze it. Hold on one second. Oh, okay, that's what the escape function is for. So going back to that, you can write a memo. So basically you can just start typing, hi, I am typing, whoops, so as you can see, there it is. It is of course missing a couple of lines in the display, but it works. So you can type reasonably fast. You know, I kind of made a mistake, but not bad. So there you go. It's kind of like a very simple word processor. We have a calendar, which there it is. So you can see your calendar there. And then of course, I think we have okay, so we have a unit converter. That's kind of handy. Now I'm not sure how to use the calculator function because it does not look like it has any kind of calculator function. Oh, and it also has a backlit display as seen here. So if I turn the light off and go backlit, as you can see, display lights up. So that's kind of cool. The backlit stays on for about, I don't know, a minute or so. And you can toggle it on and off. This thing uses 2 AA batteries for power, and they were all corroded, so I had to remove them and clean the contacts. But as you can see, the little thing does work. So that's basically just a little look at this Casio organizer thingy. Kind of interesting. It's in decent condition for being as old as me, but kind of disappointed about the lines in the display. But hey, there you go. It's a nice piece of history. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video on this little thing, and I hope you found it somewhat interesting.